good. Right, okay, I hope you're all alright. It's actually a nice sunny day. I know I put in nuts, but I've just been cold since I got home.
Actually.
Yeah, it's actually, I don't feel so bad. I might be able to take this off a minute. Although it's very close, I'm like, am I right now? Oh yeah, I'm right there. Okay, stand nice and tall. Relax your shoulders back and down. Obviously, straight away we're on an uneven surface, so you're going to have to work that a little bit harder to maintain your core, etc. Alright? I want you to just lift out your toes, splay your toes out, relax your feet down, take the tension completely out of your feet. Bend your knees a little bit, give your legs a little shake, just a little bit. Just relax your bum, thighs and your feet. Lengthen your spine, roll your shoulders back and down. That's really, really important. You know, like we're all on our phones like this, it's very agey. When you're like that, you're putting the pressure through here, all the neck, everything is hanging down more. So we should get away from that and do this more often. All right, seriously, if you think about how our lives are evolving, it's not good actually for our physiques and our necks and our backs, etc., not just our faces. So we've got our shoulders back and down. We're going to go straight in with the core contraction. We're going to do transverse abdominis because we will do pelvic floor a little bit later as we go into a certain move. Think about your corset. Imagine someone is lacing your corset up nice and tight. Maybe they've even got their knee on your back and they're yanking that corset in tight. Feel the front side and back of your body hugging in around your middle. Yeah, can you feel that? It almost should take your breath away if you pull in as tight as you can. But relax your shoulders, attempt to breathe, don't hold your breath. Relax your bum, thighs and feet. Now let your corset go completely. Do you all feel that? Blobby. Now draw it in again, so we've got 100% contraction around the middle. Feel it, pull in front, side and back. Let it go about halfway. So what you would imagine would be about 50%. And then let it go a little bit more, so it's about 30%. So it's a little bit more achievable to maintain the whole length of the class or every waking moment of your day. Okay, try and breathe. Put one hand on the front of your body, put one hand on the back of your body. Keeping your core contracted, just rock your pelvis forward and rock your pelvis back. Now remember, while you're rocking forward and back, look up, drop your shoulders, keep your core muscles contracted. So although I am mobilising my spine, my lower back, I'm keeping my core muscles tight, so my tummy is hopefully not popping out into my hand. Yeah, so it's a good thing to think about. Actually, I'm suddenly getting really warm. And now what will happen? The wind will come back out and I'll be cold. Keep gently rocking, ladies. And then come somewhere in the middle where your hands feel level. And that should be neutral spine. Take your hands away. Feel okay? Now I'm going to do your breathing cycle, but I'm going to do it with the arms rather than just worrying about out and in. Remember, this is meant to stay contracted, yeah, and hopefully the breathing will just flow from this area. So take a big breath in through your nose and count in your head to 8, slowly. At the top, turn your hands over, pause for 4, and then slowly exhale, coming down for a count of 7 in your head. Relax your shoulders back and down so your hands feel weightless. Turn your hands over, take a big breath in for a count of 7. Turn your hands over, pause for 4, and then slowly come back down for 8. But look, keep your chest high and your shoulders back and down. And then we're going to go again. We keep changing the 8 and 7 over. Drop your shoulder blades down. Turn the hands over and gently come down. Okay, so hopefully that calms your breathing. Now stay down. All I want you to do, look, my hands are looking forward. I'm just going to curl round and back. Round and back. Now I'm going to show you from the side, to really exaggerate that. So I'm really mobilising my upper back between my shoulder blades, near my neck area. Yeah, feel okay? Keep the core contracted, and then just try and bend a bit more now from your bra area, and then open. Bra area. It's like you're folding over, so it depends where your leggings are. If they're up here, you might feel they're digging in your belly because you're going to roll hinge forward. I'm not doing this. I'm rolling into myself and then standing tall. Feel alright? Should feel quite nice around the shoulders, open up the chest, core contracted. Now if possible, we're going to try now from the waistband. So I started here, then I went bra strap, and now I'm going to try and go waistband. If you're not ready, just stay with bra strap area. I go forward and I come back up. I exhale, I breathe in. I exhale, I breathe in. I try and relax my feet. I exhale, I breathe in. I stand tall. I keep my hips, knees and toes forward, and and I gently add a little rotation to the sides, keeping those hips forward. Some of you are moving your hips and your knees. I want you to mobilise your waist, your spine, not your hips right now. Now gently start to pivot off the back foot. You're going a little bit further, but do it gently. Keep your core muscles contracted. Your head just turns, keeps in line with your body. And then come back to the centre. Now I want you to take your hands here, I want you to take a big breath in. I want you to exhale and almost reach back. And breathe in, come back down. And again, exhale, reach back a little bit, not too far, and come back down. You'll feel a stretch here. And again, exhale up and come down. Now, same thing, but move into the side, but keep your hips still. And exhale over, come back down. Same side again. Exhale over, come back down. Now, two into the middle. Ready? Arch back slightly, but still try and keep your corset done up, so you're pushing against it. Now we're going to go to the other side. You ready? And exhale over. Can you feel that? Bring it down. Lovely stretch, yeah? Exhale over. Now one of each. One to the centre. Exhale. Oh, breathe in. Over. Exhale. Breathe in. And again. Centre. And over. Feel okay? Good. Now what I want to do is tuck your chin towards your chest. Take a big breath in. Slowly exhale and roll as far as you can down. Hang. Take a big breath in and slowly exhale, come back up, stacking one vertebra on top of the other and roll your shoulder back and down. Okay, we're going to do 5 of these, which hopefully will get to the floor. Tuck your chin in, take a big breath in, slowly exhale, roll down. If you're tight at the back of your thighs, relax the legs, bend the knees a bit more. And then roll back up. Again, tuck your chin to the chest, big breath in, slowly exhale, roll. Let the head hang. Big breath in, slowly exhale, come up. Now this time it's a big breath in to go all the way down and an exhale to come all the way up. Can you manage that? Big breath in to go all the way down. And then this time I'm going to stay here, I'm going to exhale and walk it out. I'm going to put my knees down. I'm going to do one tricep press up. Taking a big breath in, then as I exhale, I'm going to sit back and stretch out. I'm going to come forward, take a big breath in as I go down into my tricep press up, and I'm going to exhale as I sit back. Tracy, can you cope with that all right? Cool. And again, take a big breath in to come down, elbows close to the body, exhale as I sit back. Look, I'm sitting right back. And again, keep it going. Keep those core muscles contracted, do this in your own time, nice and strong, sit back and stretch. I'm going to do 2 more. Or you're going to do 2 more while I check you out. So breathe in to go down, exhale to push yourself away and sit back. Keeping your core muscles contracted the whole time, girls. Alright, so I think you're on your last one, and then all you're going to do is sit back on your heels and stay down in child's pose. So just relax down, sink down, try and get your boobs, your tummy between your knees. Rest your forehead on the mat. If you can't rest your forehead on the mat, rest your forehead in your hands. If your forehead's on the mat, stretch your arms behind you, rest the back of the hands on the floor, roll your shoulders forward, do big circles around your shoulder joints, and then big circles rolling back. Shrug them up and down to your ears and just flop into the mat. Girls, I want you to relax where you are. I'm going to come up and take you into the next position. So just relax there and listen to me. I'm going to take you up onto all fours. You'll bend your elbows slightly so your spine is in same length as in line with your bum. Knees will be fist distance apart. Come up with me now. Come up. So knees about this part. Hands probably the whole width of your mat. Bend the elbows a little bit. So if I did look at you from the side, your spine would be in line with your bum, not higher. Okay? Now again, be careful. If your wristy can't take this for any reason, Tracy, you can alternate side to side. Take the right hand here, keeping the core muscles contracted. Take a big breath in, rotate as high to the sky as you can, and then exhale, come through and look, I come down and I bend, and then I take a big breath in as I come back up, and I'm going to do 4 on each side, and then I'm going to come back through, exhale and come down really low. So as I take my hand, look at my cheekbone, I bring my elbow up, exhale and come back through. In fact, let's make it 5 each side if we're able. And again, 5 nice rotation. I'm in so much agony from teaching my class yesterday that every rotation is killing me. You might find that each rotation you might have a little bit more mobility. I think we're on the last one. If you've already done it, you can count work. Please change the same on the side. Are you alright? Take it nice and slow. Think about your core contraction. As I rotate, I try really hard to look up, follow my elbow. Don't go too fast, the slower the better. As I come down, I try and rotate as far through as I can. I bend the holding arm and I almost bring my shoulder and my ear to, end it under my mouth. Oh well, that was interesting. Keep going. If you end up with your mat around your head, just carry on. Make sure you've done your 5 each side, and then you'll just sit back into your child's pose and you'll relax, take any tension out of your body. I hope there isn't any, but in case there is. Are we all right? Yeah? Good. Tracy, wrist is still coping? Excellent. Okay, when you're ready, ladies, come back up onto all fours again. Same start position. So I've got my knees about fist distance apart. My knees, you can see, are directly underneath my hips. They're not in tight too far away, yeah? That's important. My hands are the whole width apart. Okay, all we're going to do is opposite hand and leg. So get that into your head now. Opposite arm and leg. Yeah, we're going to extend out along the floor, keeping our fingertip and our toe in line or in contact with the floor. In 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slide away. And slowly come back in, slowly, and then change. Now, while you're doing this continuous cycle of movement, what I need you to do is be so stable through your core and your body. If you did have that tray on your back full of glasses, they wouldn't be chinking or falling off, yeah? So make sure you're really smooth transitioning. Now, I'm going to ask you to do one more each side like we're doing, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of an option, okay? Now the next time we go, we're going to move diagonally away from our body. So my hand is going to go to the corner of the mat and my foot the other corner, but I'm going to keep in contact with the floor for now. Okay, so all I've done is just move laterally away from the body, my midline, sliding out slowly, coming back in, do once more. Now if you need to sit back and release the wrist, sit back and release the wrist. If you're still with me, we're going to now do the first move, but we're going to float off. If that's too much, float the hand off and leave the foot down. Again, really slow. If you go fast, it won't be a challenge at all. And I want it to be a challenge on your core. Stabilising through the shoulders, stabilising through the pelvis. Now I've done 4, so in the last 4 I'm going to do diagonally away from my body. Diagonal, and I'm going to lift and come back down. I'm going to diagonally lift. Can you feel that challenge on your core muscles? Should be quite a strong challenge. It's kind of nice, but make sure this is slow and controlled, otherwise you're just sticking your arm and leg out. I'm exhaling away and I'm breathing in, come back down. And then we stop, we're going to sit back and we're going to stretch out again, leaving the arms in front of us. We're going to relax down, wiggle through our shoulders, take a couple of breaths and then place our hands down, lift ourselves up, swing our feet round, sitting on our botties to face me. Sit up nice and tall. Are you all right? So we went from a rotational move, yeah, on all fours, and then we went into a strength move. So we had mobility and then we had strength. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you another rotational move, and I'm going to do spine twist. I'm going to cue it seated, but again, you guys, some of you know this laying down, and if you prefer the laying down version, all right, I'll just do it really quick. It's sort of that one, where your knees go and your feet are the other way, yeah? So if you want to do that one, please do so now. If you're staying with me, pick your bum cheeks up, so you sit on the bones up your butt, so your sit bones. Remember, however you're seated, you can sit however you want your legs, but you need to be able to sit on your sit bones. My laying down ladies, so we've got 3 up, 3 down. Laying downs, keep your knees gently together. Imagine you're after 8 min, stay, wait Linda, stop. Think about your after 8 min between your knees. Super your socks, turn your palms up, relax your shoulders down, keep your core contracted, and off you go. Seated with me, length of our spine, prayer hands, big breath in, exhale and twist a little bit. big breath into the centre, sit tall, and exhale and twist a little bit to the other side. Try and relax the shoulders down as much as you can. I want you to do this really, really slow and controlled. Now my seated, our job is to make sure we don't feel a shift through our bum cheeks or our legs moving. If they are, it means we're leaning. We're not actually rotating our spine. But if we are feeling confident, good, we can extend the arm. We can extend one away and take a big breath in. My lovely laying downs, if you're feeling quite happy with what you're doing and fancy a bit more of a challenge, please put your arms up towards the sky but drop your shoulder blades down. Your knees will go one way and your hands will go to the other. Make sure if you are doing the laying down version, your feet stay together, you don't leave one on the floor. And if you're seated with me, every time we come back to the centre, we sit that little bit taller, yeah? We good? Everyone is going to do one more to each side. And Caroline, web seated, just try and get your fingers tipped to the edge of your mat rather than in the air, darling, if you can. Okay? And the last one. And then we just come back to the centre. Now we do a full body stretch. If you're laying down, you just stretch your arms. If we're seated, we stretch here. And we have a really, really good stretch and wiggle, stretch and wiggle, stretch and wiggle. We will bring our arms down. My laying downs, bend your legs a little bit and curl up to seated with us. Or roll onto your side, whatever you need to do. Right, are you all okay? Now what I want you to do is put your hands behind you, just feel under your mat, make sure you're not on anything hard now. So when we roll back, you're right, no one's on any big twigs or anything. I know it sounds silly, but you'll be able to feel that. We good? Rolling back, rolling like a ball. Okay, you're going to start off nice and basic, and then I'll give you your options. If you need to stay on the basic one the whole time, it's fine. You don't have to do the options. Just remember, your basic moves are this. If you want to do this with me, do it with me now while I'm setting up. This won't count to our 10, yeah? Or you can watch, it's up to you. So, basic position 1 is here, feet close to the bum, thighs close to the chest, shoulders relaxed. Yeah, fist distance. Big breath in, exhale up. Option 2 is cross feet at the ankles. Some people find that much more comfortable, especially if you've got airbags or you feel like your tummy's in the way. It's here. Or some people just find it easier, that one. Yeah? That's number 2. The third one, especially if you're getting that donk donk, you don't get your lower back to gently kiss the floor, is our Pippi Longstockings, where you stick your legs out and come back up. It's a little bit of cheating, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Caroline, you okay?
Yeah.
And again, remember, with your hands, you can use your hands if you need to, or put your hands here, and just as you get more confident, lighter and lighter pressure. All right, so you'll know which move you're going to pick. All right, so we're going to do 10. So bear in mind, you know you've got 10 to do. All right, and what I'm going to do is, as we go in, I'm going to just give you little ones I want you to try. You don't have to do it. You could just do 10 basic. Remember though, this is about your core, not your thighs and your hip flexors. Yeah? You ready? Let me just angle slightly, if that video is on, which I hope it is, but it might not be, I can't tell. I don't think anyone needs to see full my bum rolling around the floor. Just saying, you can see it instead, Linda. Here's my butt. No, you know I just suddenly thought that.
All of ours.
Yeah, that's different. I don't think about that. I just suddenly thought it was recording me going, hello, check me out. I'm wearing knickers, it's fine. Anyway, sorry, moving swiftly on back to my Pilates tone of voice. Core muscles contracted yet? Good. Make sure they do, seriously, otherwise all you'll do is you'll overload your hip flexors and they're tied enough as it is. Remember, this is mobility for your spine, yeah, with a little massage. And that's why I wanted to make sure it's nice and soft. You ready? Light pressure with the fingers, big breath in, let's go. Big breath in, exhale up. Sometimes it's wonkier out here, because it's not a smooth surface. Yeah, like I'm on now a bit of a, and I can feel myself going that way. So, you know, just be aware. So again, just while we find our sort of our flow. And again, now I'm going to start talking to you. I want you to attempt to do it with no hands. Big breath in, exhale, sit tall. Always look, exaggerate rolling the shoulders back and down when you come up. Yeah, and again. Okay, now I'm going to try and add a balance. So not only, I've now got what? I hope he doesn't decide to lie on my mat, because I think we'll all find out if I did. I'm going to try and add a balance on the end. Big breath in, exhale and balance. I'm actually finding it very hard to do balance today, actually, on here. Yeah? Next option, I'm going to give you the stretchy legs. Okay? So what I'm going to do this time, big breath in, exhale and stretch. Now normally when I do this, I slide my legs along the floor. It's a little bit harder out here. All right, don't worry if you're going wobbly. Big breath in, exhale. Now remember, you don't have to do the stretches. This is just something that's meant to enhance your move. You push your chest forward and relax your shoulders. Now, I want you to carry on for 3 more of your choice, but I'm going to add one last challenge, and this definitely isn't for all of you. I'm going to do my big breath in, my exhale up, and I'm going to just extend, down, and roll. Big breath in, extend.
Oh, I think I'm on a downward slope.
You might, yeah, I definitely was. And extend, and come down. That is my last one. Are we all okay? I was going to say, oh my God, so snapped. Right, okay, we good? So everything's flowed and actually it's really warm, which is nice. I'm going to try and get you to laying down, okay? And from laying down, I'm going to give you a strength move first. I'm going to do the 100, and then I'm going to move this into shoulder bridge, so it'll be mobility. And then that should maybe be about right, I don't know, we'll see. Right, so take your feet out in front of you, bend your legs a wee bit. I'm going to try and do the rolling up to get to the floor, which is a strengthening move. If you get into trouble, I will say to you what to do, so don't panic. Sit tall, core muscles contracted, tuck your pubic bone towards you, so that's dipped, you can feel. Now slowly roll 1 vertebra at a time. If you get here and you're like, oh my God, elbow, elbow, relax down. Full body stretch and wiggle. Oh, that feels really good. Bring your arms down the side of your body, turn your palms up, bend one leg up, bend the other leg up. Feet on the floor, feet on the floor. Because I'm not that evil. Looking directly up at the sky or closing your eyes if the sun's in your eyes. All I want you to do from here, girls, is contract your core. I want you to imprint your spine into the floor. So come out of neutral spine, push your lower back into the floor. Your right leg, make a 90-degree angle and bring that over the body. So it's a 90-degree angle at the back of the leg, more of a 45-degree angle thigh to body, and then bring the other leg up too. Have a little gap between your knees about fist distance apart. Right, at the moment, have you all got your spine on the floor? Yeah? Shoulders relaxed, palms up. Feel okay? Can you feel your core muscles though, even in this position? Yeah? I know I can. Proceed with caution. If you get into any distress, don't slap your legs down on the floor. Come back to here and hug your legs in if you need to. Very slowly, take your left leg and push it away so it becomes a 90-degree angle. You'll feel you're starting to go back into neutral, yeah? Then take the right leg and push it away, and suddenly I'm in neutral spine. I've got the natural curve to my back. I'm pulling my muscles in, yeah? Have you got it? Now, I'm going to lift my head because I need to see you. Now, you can keep your heads down, or you can come with me and lift your head up. I'm going to lift my head up, I'm going to peek through my knees. I've got a 90-degree angle, look, this is really important. Can you feel that? It should be quite tough, to be honest. Yeah, if your neck aches, you must put your head down. If you're going to stay with me, I'm going to take my arms up. I'm actually going to turn my hands to look down at the floor today. Just holding this is killing me. I'm going to slowly back my hands and breathe, and let's go. Keep breathing, relax the shoulders, pull the core muscles in, try and stay in neutral spine. Yeah, you don't want to arch your back. Keep going, keep breathing. At any point, good girl Cloda, if you get in distress, any of you bring your legs in. Yeah, I'll put your head down. Back those hands a little bit more vigorously. Look, it's fairly quick and low. You'll feel that in your core. I'm going to count down really slowly from 10. You're going to keep going. So 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. You got those corsets? And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Do not collapse. Grab the back of your thighs, pull them in, and put your head down. Oh, did you feel that? Yeah. Was it on your core though? Yeah. Remember, not neck. All right, well done, girls. Place your feet back down on the floor, but keep your feet as close to your bum as you can. Yeah? Have your knees about a fist distance apart. Caroline, if you did have your ball with you, you know you are more than welcome to use it at any point. I must start saying about bringing stuff actually. Head down, looking directly up at the sky. Hands down next to your body at about a 45-degree angle, so halfway between your hips and your shoulders, palms up. Girls, start thinking pelvic floor. Think about your lady muscle up in between your legs. Yeah, you can imagine a lift going up through internal levels. You can imagine having a wee and stopping halfway through. You can imagine a bath full of eels and not letting any eels get in any orifices. You can imagine gripping a pencil up in between your legs. Whatever you want, I need you to focus now, but relax your bum, thighs and feet. Try and get your contraction at 30%. Once you've got it, I want you to gently start rocking your pelvis forward and back, just like we did when we were standing. Now the only difference now is I'm not pushing my lower back in the floor, but it's almost touching the floor. I am relaxing my bum, thighs and feet as well. Keep rocking in and out. So all you're doing at the moment is getting that pelvic floor contraction, relaxing the shoulders, lengthening your spine and working on neutral spine. Yeah, we all right? If you could do all the things I asked you to do, we're going to try and bridge. We'll take a big breath in now, tuck the pubic bone in, let the lower back touch the floor. Now slowly exhale and lift one vertebrae up at a time, slowly. If you are on a bit of a slant, it is harder. At the top, pause, look up your body. Are you in a perfect diagonal? You haven't got your belly or your ribs stuck out, no? Tuck your pubic bone back towards you, take a big breath in, and slowly exhale as you bring one vertebrae down at a time. And then we're just going to go again. Peep at me if you need to. Big breath in, tuck the pubic bone in. Slowly exhale and lift, relax the bum, thighs and feet. At the top, big breath in, tuck it in, slowly come down. Get each vertebrae down, get your waistband down before your bum. Keep going for me guys, relax your bum, thighs and feet. Remember, shoulder bridge is the best move in the world for mobilising your spine and realigning your whole body. I want you to keep going. Things to think about when you're doing this. You might feel you're swaying to one side. That's normally because you're going towards your stronger side. Hopefully not because you're on a slant out in the field. Some of you might find it's a little bit jerky on the way down. That's generally just where you're a little bit stiff through your vertebrae or you have a fractional loss of mobility. It's not always a permanent thing. Some of you, I know actually none of you have, but sometimes it can be down to an injury and stuff like that. Try and make sure your hips, knees and toes stay in exactly the same position. We don't want any floozy legs where the knees drop out, and we don't want any lady legs where we clamp our knees together. Are you all alright? I'm going to add the arm line. If you would like to join the arms with me, do it. If it puts you off, don't. So all I'm going to do, leading with the back of my hand, I tuck my pubic bone in, take a big breath in, I float my arms up, but relax my shoulders down. At the top, I turn my hands over, big breath in, and as I slowly exhale, one vertebrae at a time, and the back of my hand comes towards the mat. I'm going to do one more like that, then I'm going to watch you again. Big breath in, slowly exhale to lift. At the top, big breath in, like filling up with oxygen, and then exhaling as you use it up. I would love you to do 3 more, girls. Try and relax your bum, thighs and feet. Make sure you're not flaying out your ribs. Keep this really smooth. Try and relax those little bottoms. And keep it going. Are we all alright? Concentration. Everyone got a pelvic floor contraction? Have you got relaxed bum, thighs and feet? Possibly. So hard, isn't it? Just do your best, just try. The most important bit is if you actually focus on the positive things that you are managing to do, any of the negatives might adjust themselves. But if you just think, oh God, bum, 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 it'll just stay tight. When you've done your 3rd and final one, all I'm going to ask you to do is keeping your core muscles very, very tight. Carry on, you can keep that ball between your knees if you want. We're going to exhale and slide our legs out along the floor. So if you need to shuffle up your mat a little bit more, you can, all right? We're going to try and use our core muscles to do this, and then we're going to slowly breathe in and slide the legs back up. Can you do it? Can you feel that on your core? That's what I want you to do. I want you to slowly exhale and slide your legs away, and breathe in, slide back up. Can you do it? If it's too much for you, don't take your legs fully out straight. Alternatively, if that's still too much, you can do 1 leg at a time. So that's another option. You alright? Can you feel your core muscles trying to do it? Carry on. Yeah, my socks come off when I do this as well. How are we doing? Are we okay? Talk to me. Keep your ribs in. So remember, you've got the option of 1 leg at a time if you prefer, or you can do the both legs. Right, now girls, those of you can, I'm going to add the arms. Ready? So I'm going to exhale away. Keep your ribs in. Take a big breath in, then I'm going to exhale and stick my legs up in the air. Oh. Then a big breath in, exhale, slide away. Big breath in, exhale, slide them up in the air. Let's check you out. How are we doing? Can you keep your ribs in? Can you feel that challenge on your core? Yeah? We all doing all right? Try and get that little leg stretch in the air, Clodagh, because it would be really nice for, you know, especially from being at work and sitting down. There, that's it. Feel good? Right, final option. Most of you don't do this, but some of you might. I'm going to do the slice of bread move. I'm going to add it on. Those of you who can't, you just carry on doing what you're doing. So all I'm going to do this time is I'm going to do my exhale away, my breathing come in, stick my legs up, fold myself over like a slice of bread, and then I slowly bring one vertebrae down at a time. I love this move. I exhale, slide away. I breathe in, come in. Fold myself over like a slice of bread, and I slowly bring one vertebrae down at a time. So I just get an extra massage. I want you to do 2 more, whichever level you're choosing to do is absolutely fine with me. Nice and smooth, ladies, nice and smooth. Okay, now stay in your full body stretch. With your legs out along the floor, your arms above your head. Have a last stretch and wiggle, stretch and wiggle, stretch and wiggle. Now for this next move, you're going to be turning away from me. It'll be bums to me, but don't worry, if that video's on, it's not going to be on your bum, so it's fine. Yeah? All we're going to do from here, if we can, we're going to roll over. We're going to push ourselves up. We're going to stick ourselves here, and we're going to slowly roll up in one fluid position. Alright, so up you come. Tuck your toes under, slowly walk yourselves up, roll up, and then turn around to face me once you're up. Are you feeling okay? So that should have been, yeah, I'm not too. So it should be really flowing. So it was a slightly more traditional mat work Pilates today. Yeah, so because you know I'm trying to give some of you the fusion of the fitness Pilates, but there's a few little bits in there I threw in as well. All right. So now show me your fabulous posture. Hips, knees and toes looking directly forward, feet relaxed, knees soft, shoulders back and down, core muscles contracted. Yeah, we good? Yeah, do that little stretch thing for me. Big breath in, exhale, stretch back. Oh. Come down, over to the side, exhale over. Can you feel that? Come down to the middle again, exhale back, oh. To the side. Okay, now bring your hands down, shoulders forward and back. Bra strap forward and back, waistband, stand tall, right hand up, left hand up, give me a wave, give yourselves a clap. Ta-da! How'd you feel? Lovely. Did you feel nice? Let me just turn off if it was going. Oh, it did work.